Manchester United in red, Oldham in blue. Something of a contradiction in terms, I suppose, but it's a local derby between two Lancashire clubs being played in London. But they normally produce goals, these games. There's been a 6-3 and a 5-2 and a 3-all in recent years between them, and Alex Ferguson's comment to me earlier in the week was, one thing is certain, there will be goals. Philip Don, who has this honour of being selected for the World Cup. He'll have Roy Pearson, the World Cup linesman, on one line, and Bill Jordan on the other. And the scene is set for the second semi-final. The Wembley pitch has made a good recovery, Trevor, from 24 hours ago.
Well, there was some concern that it would cut up, and even down here in the south we had a bit of snow, about 2 or 3 inches overnight, but it looks in superb condition.
Well, it does. Let's hope there's a game to match. Manchester United kick off. And immediately it's Henry who challenges Mark Hughes, and there is a free kick. So Dublin will be a target for anything that's pumped forward from this sort of position today. He's being picked up by Richard Jobson at the moment, number 5 for Oldham. And he it is who heads it clear to 25. That's Rick Holden. Sharp. That's Graham Sharp, as opposed to Lee Sharp, who's playing on the other team. And here's a challenge by Bernard on Irwin. You can see from the way the paper is blowing across the pitch just how powerful the wind is out there. It's going to be a swirler, and it won't be good for goalkeepers.
I think Dennis Irwin just misjudged that through ball initially, didn't he? So it will be difficult, and it'll take a few minutes, I'm sure, just to adjust to the speed and pace of the game anyway.
You were right about your formation, Trevor. Sharp has started on the right flank and Giggs on the left for Manchester United. Hughes and Dublin up the middle. And those early challenges by Henry, just requiring a word from referee Don. Henry and Milligan are a couple of scrappers really in the middle of the field. Forward towards Hughes. Foul by Hughes.
Craig Fleming is going to pick up Mark Hughes. Fleming been out for a while, came back on Easter Monday, can play fullback, but very quick central defender. And that partnership alongside Jobson was when they started to pick up their league form, although Steve Redmond must feel very unlucky to miss out today with suspension.
Hughes, Giggs has made one into the centre here for United, being challenged or followed by Makin. This is Pallister. And there are 4 men pushed well up here as Hughes gets shot down. That was by Fleming. Gary Pallister is forward for the free kick. Chipped in by Bruce. It goes towards Pallister. Jobson is up. Irwin, a former Oldham player. Indeed, he played here for them at Wembley in the League Cup final 4 years ago. Here's Bruce. Jobson, Henry, Milligan, Sharp. Oldham, a passing team. And here's Nick Henry, and Pointon, a great run from left back if he can find him. A fantastic run by the fullback. And there was an appeal, and they got into a mess back there, Schmeichel. It was Lee Sharp who had to follow Pointon back, and he bustled him a bit inside the area, but play goes on.
Lee Sharp there, just allowed him to get the wrong side, as you can see. He chests it down well, and there is contact a little bit in the back. Pointon goes down. The referee, I've seen them given.
Hughes. Oh, he's broken clear, and Sharp has too. And they've got Dion Dublin in the middle. Great chance for Manchester United here. Sharp crosses, defender in the way. There were 2 players, Ince and Dublin, waiting for it. Hughes finds Sharp again. Parker. And it's Ince! Oh, so close.
I thought that was in. A great diving header from Paul Ince. But just the comparison there on the two crosses. This one, look, on the right foot of Parker, whipped in first time, dives superbly, just past the angle.
Sharp. Ince. Away from Bernard. Here's Bernard now, though, got the ricochet. And now, a chance for Oldham to break right or left. This is Neil Pointon, and Beckford's made a splendid run through the middle. Number 17. It's come off Parker to Holden. Graham Sharp. Oh, he's put it wide. That was a really good chance made by Holden.
It was a great, wasn't it, by Neil Pointon again. I mean, he keeps cropping up in all areas. Beckford played it wide. Rick Holden, I have to say, I think this was a shot, dragged it right across goal, and Sharp looked so close. Schmeichel would have had no chance at all there. On his left foot, I'm sure he was shooting for the far corner. It completely mishits it, and normally Graham Sharp tucks those away.
Hughes, free kick.
I think he just lost control of that there, went down and somehow managed to get the free kick.
So it'll be everybody now into the Oldham half. Steve Bruce has placed the ball. Dublin trotting around on the edge of the area as a possible target. It's gone in towards Hughes. This is going to come to Ince on the volley.
There's a great strike. You can see he was frustrated. Another 3 or 4 yards further out and we dipped under the crossbar. You can see he's, well, 25 yards, hits it superbly, just dipped too late. Hallworth was there.
Pointon's header, here comes Ince. Referee has given a free kick for the challenge on Ince. Well, Giggs, do you think might get involved in this?
It's a long way out for a shot, isn't it?
Well, that was Giggs, and it bounced just in front of John Hallworth, but it was going away.
There's a few cries from Man United, but I mean, look, John Hallworth is well across. It's not got the pace to beat him.
There's an indication of how strong the wind is. This is Pointon. Dummy by Graham Sharp. Dublin's touch. And it's a foul by Hughes on Fleming.
Another 7 minutes, and we've probably had more free kicks in just the opening part of this second half than we had all of yesterday. The game did flow much more. But really, this did sum up. Hughes going in on a tackle. He was never going to make contact with the ball. Quite right, a free kick.
Pointon takes the kick. In comes Rick Holden in the crowd. Beckford's there too. Sharp! Saved and grabbed. Close. Schmeichel just hung on. One of the best efforts so far, and it's come from Graham Sharp here.
There's a great save, that full stretch.
That's a free kick. It's Johnson on Dublin. Dublin, McClare, offside, Hughes. Flag's up. Nice to see the ball go in the net, but the flag was up way back here. Just you see there on the far side, the linesman. Jobson. Giggs. Now, can he beat Jobson here? He's got Hughes in the middle. It's still Giggs. Oh, good effort.
Well, the switch looks a bit more effective, doesn't it? Even though Ryan Giggs is predominantly left forward, just that extra bit of pace that he seems to have takes him inside, just gets underneath it.
Yes, this was one of the best moments of the match, certainly in terms of individual skill. Rising over the crossbar. Right, here's Ince. Foul by Henry. So a free kick about 25 yards out for Manchester United. Brian Robson actually demanding the ball off Ince at the moment. It's almost central. Is it Irwin territory or is it Giggs territory?
I would say it's more Dennis Irwin. You know, it's sort of in the middle. I mean, both would fancy it. It just depends which side the wall is set up.
Yeah. It's Irwin. Oh yes, Horwood read it well.
He hit it well. He's very good with free kicks. As you can see, he hits it over the wall. I think the keeper does extremely well to move so quickly across. Get both hands behind it.
Stoppage time at the end of the 90 minutes here in this FA Cup semi-final. Oldham Athletic 0, Manchester United 0. Giggs to Hughes. Free kick against Fleming. They'll need to get on with this a bit quickly now if it's not going to be extra time. Here's Giggs. And outside him is Lee Sharp. Oh, dear, oh dear. Well, I'm not quite sure whether he deserved that corner, but he got it. And there may just be time to take it. There won't be long. Irwin's gone across. Pallister's come forward. So has Bruce. Andy Linnigan got a goal in the cup final in the last minute from a corner, didn't he? Here's Irwin. But they're not going to get one like that. And we go into the 92nd minute. Still, too much. Ince. Well, there we are. Mr. Don brings to a close the normal period. And not a goal to be seen between Oldham and Manchester United. Team talks now. Alex Ferguson onto the pitch, having already used one of his substitutes. His opposite number, Joe Royle, may wonder whether to bring on Andy Ritchie. Those are decisions that will be made in the next few minutes. Willie Donachie there with Joe Royle. But we face an extra half hour here at Wembley. John Horwood, forward for Oldham. This is Graham Sharp. There's a little bit of tiredness creeping in now on both teams, and tempers are getting frayed. Paul Ince in the thick of that one, with Nick Henry, Brian Robson involved as well. And referee Don now has to impose himself on this game. And you can see the verbosity that's going on there as well. It's Ince and Beckford. Now then, Henry was the player in the original incident, number 4 for Oldham. He gets a yellow card. Paul Ince. Oh, I thought he was going to show him a red for a minute. Did he take the wrong card out by accident there, Trevor? It's yellow anyway.
I just think he was fluttering a few hearts there as to whether he'd pick up the red one. But look, the well, I suppose banter isn't the quite word, but I mean, the verbal exchange is going on all the time. It was a reckless challenge there, of course, for Nick Henry. Paul Ince not appreciating it.
Ince lost that in midfield. This is Darren Beckford. And trying to get it back. Oh, play on. Ince fouled him, but the referee thought the advantage was there. It was actually momentarily, but it didn't quite accrue. This is Hughes. And McClare is to his right. So on the far side is Giggs. And they've got 3 the other way, Manchester United now. Here's Ince. Irwin. Hughes! Oh, what a fabulous save by John Horwood. Magnificent. Mark Hughes header. Irwin's cross. Hughes got power, and Hallworth was going the wrong way. He stuck out his right arm. Fine save. Corner to Manchester United. Hughes denied. And half away by Graham Sharp. Now, is that going to unlock the door, that moment? Here's Lee Sharp. It's Parker now. Giggs. Hughes again. McClare didn't drop for him. Oh, John Hallworth. Difficult for goalkeepers when they've not been in action very much, Trevor, but he certainly was right on his game there.
Shows the quality. Look, Dennis Irwin with his left foot doesn't turn to get it on his stronger foot. Hughes gets up superbly, going the wrong way. Hallworth, wonderful save.
Robson. Oof, shuddering challenge by Robson on Bernard. And another one by Parker on Pointon. The tackling's a lot better than the passing at the moment. This is Bernard. Graham Sharp. Oh, played straight back to him by Ince. Bernard. And volleyed clear by Irwin, only as far as Makin here. Skips around the outside. 3 Oldham players in the centre if he can get across him. Not the best position for him, but he's up against 2, and he did ever so well to get a corner. Persistent play by Makin. Gives Oldham some... Oh, there's Ritchie. They heard you over there, Trevor, you know. And it's a corner first. Holden to take it. Pointon forward. And Schmeichel didn't get that. Pointon! And Oldham have scored! Neil Pointon got in there, and Schmeichel's made a bad mistake. And Joe Royle's team are in front. Andy Ritchie, go back and sit down, I think.
Yeah, he's putting his tracksuit on again because there's no way Joe Royle would change it. They hadn't looked dangerous, had they? And then this is whipped in. It's a good cross. Schmeichel comes, loses it, and Pointon hooks it in. Goalkeeping mistake. And now I think Oldham are going to try and sit back on that 1-0 lead, and it's up to Manchester United.
It looked a simple matter for the goalkeeper, but when it dropped, Neil Pointon smashed it in on the volley. Oldham Athletic, the side who've never been to an FA Cup final, lead Manchester United 1-0. This is Darren Beckford. They've got to keep their heads now, Oldham. You often wonder when a team hasn't been quite so close to something as they are now, whether they can just get it together or keep it together. Here's Graham Sharp. He'll get a free kick. The linesman's flagging.
Old campaigner there, Graham Sharp, doing well, heading towards the corner flag, quite happy to wait for the free kick. In a few seconds will tick away, I'm sure, before this free kick is taken.
Well, Joe Royle, after 12 years as manager of Oldham, he's done a fantastic job as it is, but if he wins this, well, Holden takes the kick. Oh, Graham Sharp! No.
It's gone in the side
netting. And a lot of people in the stadium, and myself momentarily, thought it might have gone in. What he is completely unmarked. Where were the defenders there? A lot of Oldham players who've not been big names down the years are less than 2 minutes away from being very big names on the 14th of May. Just look at the excitement among their supporters there.
I think man of the match has to be Richard Jobson, doesn't it, at the back? His competition with Mark Hughes has been outstanding. He's won everything in the air. He and Fleming alongside him have been terrific, and Milligan and Henry in midfield.
Every Manchester United player by Schmeichel has gone charging upfield. It's Butt. It's only a minute to go. It's come to Lee Sharp. Milligan has to get the head on this. Beckford is needed. He wasn't there. It's hooked back in for Hughes. It's there! They didn't get the ball away, Oldham. And Manchester United have saved it in the last minute. Extraordinary stuff. It wasn't clear specialist, but he's never left it as late as that. And he rescues Manchester United with a brilliant strike round Fleming.
Hughes in particular, who's had such a physical battle, hasn't he? It was Fleming in the end who was left with him, but I don't think even he could anticipate that he could control a volley at full stretch like that. Gave Hallworth no chance, and a wonderful equaliser.
And here comes Ince. He's got Giggs outside him. Didn't play it when he should have done. Well, if the first 90 minutes was pretty dull, the extra time has more than made up for it. Manchester United, as I said, have a spirit about them which has many times enabled them to rise from difficult situations and still come out on top. And the Oldham fans silenced into submission when they were within a couple of minutes away from glory. You have to feel for them. But wait, here's Beckford. Really, it's the old story, isn't it? It's true in that semi-final Aston Villa Tranmere in the Coca-Cola Cup, when Tranmere really should have had a ball away and panicked and let Villa score. And it's happened again here. I wouldn't take anything away from Mark Hughes. Joe Royle realises his team had only got to keep possession. But when they failed, Hughes with a rapier strike, very much his trademark, volleyed a memorable Wembley goal to make it 1-1, and almost certainly means a replay at Main Road now. Great shot. The most relieved man in the stadium will be Peter Schmeichel, because it was his mistake that put Manchester United into that position, and Hughes has got them out of it. There it is. It's a replay. Joe Royle big enough to smile, but he must feel heartbroken inside. Hughes, the hero for Manchester United. It was a heroic sort of goal, but for Pointon, who would have been the hero, his name would have been splashed across every paper tomorrow morning after Schmeichel's error. If only Oldham could have held out for another 2 or 3 minutes.
Brian takes it.